there! Welcome back to my Honkai tutorial. Do not forget to claim your free tickets for the festive gifts anniversary, for the first year anniversary. Very nice indeed. Today we shall be continuing with the Trailblaze mission. Yeah, we're gonna just stop and restart the navigation. Let's be teleported nearby, please. I don't know what's going on, I don't know what this quest entails, but I sure hope it's something cool. Hello there, you.
Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
Interesting.
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie.
Interesting.
This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech. Authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC.
Very interesting.
Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time?
Yes? Question mark?
Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality.
That
What gives
is
them
very
the
interesting.
confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter, an unsought guest. An emanator who hides her true identity. Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
If that's the case, we can't trust anybody. Of course not.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron.
Yeah, you're mad.
Any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC
Interesting.
is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express.
Interesting.
I told you, I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison. This is all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way, it'll just quietly float off like a bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help. I have but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall, And to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin.
Ooh, justice for Robin!
Valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table. Truly a once-in-a-blue moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment.
Ah, so you're going
This
around making
tragic
many
news would be
friends.
extremely bad for the family. So they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions. And that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you. And the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice. And I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation. But don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand. Oh, and take this. So long, friend. I really...
Go.
Aventurine just sauntered off.
What now?
Black Swan.
Nobody knows what she's thinking, but oh, we got Acheron. Woo!
On the surface, this doesn't look like a he doesn't know about Miss. That's quick thinking and varies.
Playing it safe.
Insofar as things are presently concerned, yes. Anyway, be careful out there. As for the other questions...
What other questions? No, I don't have any other questions.
So quickly, I can only...
Oh, we go through a chaotic dreamscape? Cool. Oh.
Come.
What are we doing
this
here?
Way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost.
No, don't say don't get lost like that. We will definitely be getting lost. What's this?
This way. This, unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting. Hold on just a sec. There you go. A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately... I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology. Then... I've something private to take care of regarding that gap. What fascinating memories will you bring for me?
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
This is ridiculous!
So much has happened.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
You're still alive. As are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
Taurus fire demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy until all the kindling has burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon.
Your companions don't seem to think so.
They are my children, and just that my flames are faint.
Why?
Because on the path they have forged emanates a... You cannot hide your true identity. Destruction is intense.
Even if the answer...
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists. Just as even sweet dreams may be born.
All right.
You shall witness.
A bottomless dream. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt is not. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but... why? Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. He knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice. However, you appear...
Not your enemy.
That's not what...
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you...
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed. I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. I don't need help, but I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it.
Interesting.
What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan.
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy.
Ooh.
I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way. But as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I fate.
The so-called impossible is merely something that... That's it. Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like...
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
Interesting.
I...
Hmm.
Hang on.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you? I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this, so I really envy you.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
Okay, we're up to the present day.
We heard about Misfire.
I'm sorry.
Reality cruises on in Serenity. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer.
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing.
Looking back, he seemed.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Rob.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamental.
Indeed. You.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here?
At this point, I'm afraid the only.
Look, let's try to gather intel first. I've still got this.
This time we're playing the.
As I see things, the family harbors. Plus, this is the family's turf. As for that Aventurine.
He's complex. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this. We also need to keep a certain distance.
So you suggest.
Yes. It's risky, but we.
I get why, but. You're like a broken. Forget about it. Just let me keep.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together.
So we are going to work together. Interesting, interesting. 100,000 credits. Interesting. What do you mean percent? Interesting.
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this.
Oh, we literally got
Let's tell everyone
200,000.
about it.
Okay then.
Aventurine's goal is the existence of death. I'm just speculating. He's clearly a born.
Yeah, he's a born gambler. Anyway, next.
Aventurine said something. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without. It was a groundless accusation. Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe. However, I asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm. You've met her many times now.
Powerful.
That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T. They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fun.
Okay, so apparently we just can't remember.
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up. But because aren't we supposed to be in whenever
We'll restore our dreams back to normal.
Yeah, of course. Everyone's still having a great time out. Aw, what a mess. But
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our
Among our current clues, the two murders. One thing I'm curious about is if a person
How about we split off into two groups?
worth focusing on.
huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to.
I will.
Okay, so are we leaving Mr. Yang by himself?
Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
You mean honored guest? Oh! Oh my.
I'd be embarrassed too, being stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the...
Welt.
Is there something about my name?
First, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade.
The Annihilation Gang.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Ooh.
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane. So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
So I will throw hands
That
with you.
shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron. Those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old final. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it.
Still unwilling to reveal?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board. Is she okay? That memo keep...
She's fine. Let's just stick with the topic. Gaining my trust depends on how much...
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups, because the conversation coming up will last forever.
Interesting. Hotel in the real world.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams. Only for people allergic to Soul Glad.
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
The guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know mine. The Annihilation Gang, That band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreams.
Well done.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted.
They sought refuge in the land of sleep. Merely wish children of the flame.
She won't be necessary.
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way, it's like it's been erased.
Who are you? Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you? I know what you're looking for.
Do
Want
you,
her
though?
secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Oh, and the phone rings.
A phone?
On the other side of what? Oh?
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the marketing the formation of the
Sigonia 4. This is why very few...
Sigonia. Land of rock. When you took his father...
Mommy! The rain... It is raining! It's true!
Darling. Such a lucky... And just...
Oh, heavens.
Just as
Oh,
you
it's you.
guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death.
Of course. To be honest with you, that's why I'm convinced that there
Then you must have heard about, besides Robin, there...
2 murder cases? This murderer is a psycho. It's just that they're... what should we...
Incredible, Gam.
There are plenty of chips. Robin is what she calls the meat. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, but she died.
A complete and utter... There were eyewitnesses at...
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic.
A probability. But if you simply can't that man...
Who?
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
Is this a public...
If it were the former, it would
Fine. Ratio, I'm convinced now. Without any further ado, let's set up...
Woo!
here. The
We
new
are
IP
indeed here.
Fortress.
This mansion.
Wait, do we get to play as you guys now?
Who's to say I?
We'll see.
Follow me, and I'll bring.
Ooh, it looks like we do get to use you. Oh, wait, hold on. What? Ah. That's very interesting. Oh, I do indeed like the idea of this. This is very nice. But I do think we shall be ending it here. The episode, that is. Because there's been a lot of talking. Regardless, thank you guys for watching, and I do hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.